An ordinance approving a new plan, estimated cost, and proposed method of assessment of the Old City Special Services District of Philadelphia for and concerning business improvements and administrative services to the Old City area of the City of Philadelphia, all under certain terms and conditions.
Thank you. Ms. Murphy.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the Rules Committee. My name is Dennis Murphy. I'm the Director of Commercial Corridor Development for the Philadelphia Commerce Department. I'm here to testify in support of both bills today. The first bill amends the Articles of Incorporation of the Old City District to extend the term of the district as a Pennsylvania municipal authority. And the second bill approves a new 5-year plan for services and improvements for the Old City District, including the method of assessing property owners. In 1998, property owners and business people in Old City came together to plan and pay for supplemental services and improvements through creation of a business improvement district. Since its inception, the Old City District has used assessment funds to provide sidewalk litter removal and to beautify the district. In recent years, Old City District has adapted to trends affecting Old City by improving nighttime security and emphasizing activities such as marketing Old City, business attraction, and more recently, improving Old City's public spaces. The district's activities have played a critical role in helping Old City continue to be a desirable location for independent retailers, restaurants, technology businesses, and for new residents. The proposed plan will continue these important activities. Old City districts should be commended for their efforts to gather input from property owners and businesses during the development of their new 5-year plan, and for creating a plan that responds to the current needs in a cost-effective way. Bids are a great example of collaboration between the city and our commercial areas. This worthwhile effort deserves our support. I will be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Why don't we hear from both? Joe, we have your written testimony.
Great.
There'll be no objection to shorten it if you see fit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chairman Greenlee. Good morning, Chairman Greenlee and all members of the committee. My name is Joe Bitzkowitz. I'm the Executive Director of the Old City Special Services District. I'm here to testify on bills number 180747 and 180749. As Chairman mentioned, I've submitted longer written testimony outlining the details of OCD's proposed 5-year plan and budget. OCD was established by City Council Ordinance in 1998, as Dennis mentioned, in accordance with the Municipal Authorities Act. In November 2002, the city authorized a 20-year extension through 2022. In 2013, the city approved OCD's 5-year plan and budget through this year. Now in its 20th year, OCD continues to maintain and improve the dynamic Old City neighborhood. OCD serves to supplement but not replace both the services provided by the City of Philadelphia and the responsibilities of property owners, contributing to a healthy environment for businesses to be successful, for visitors to enjoy their experience in Old City, and for residents to maintain a positive quality of life. In the interest of time, I can just summarize the general areas where we do work. We provide clean and safe public spaces. That includes litter removal, as Dennis mentioned. We also provide for police details on Friday and Saturday evenings, and we have a private security patrol at those times as well. We also work on business attraction, publishing a biannual State of Old City, informing commercial brokers what is available, and helping businesses connect better to the city. We also provide marketing and promotional services for Old City and the neighborhood, and that includes an annual brochure as well as major events such as our annual Old City Fest that attracts about 20,000 people each year. And we are doing a lot of work in the public realm in terms of capital improvements. That includes streetscape. So just this week, we're hanging our wreaths for the holidays. We hung our snowflakes on Market Street. So that's just a sampling of the work Old City District does to promote and support the Old City neighborhood. A more detailed breakdown is available in both my submitted written testimony and our proposed 5-year plan, copies of which are available and is actually part of the bill, I believe. OCD mailed this 5-year plan and budget to affected property owners in the boundaries in June of this year and hosted a public hearing on July 16th at the Independence Visitor Center to receive feedback from the public. Following the hearing, affected property owners within the district had 45 days to file objections to and disapprove the final plan for proposed continuance of the OCD. No affected property owners filed objections or disapprovals of the proposed continuance. Thank you for your time, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Geez, if nobody complained, you must be doing a pretty good job down there. First of all, let the record reflect Councilman Squillo, Vice Chair of the committee, is present. Just one question, Mr. Murphy, I know we have some technical amendments. It looks like we're just kind of renumbering the sections here. Is that right?
I
You
know
know what
there
I'm
were
talking
correct-
about? This is the bill number 180749.
Okay. Yeah, I know that the mayor's office corrected my testimony
Okay.
yesterday. And
It's
actually,
technical.
I did bring extra copies of that.
No, we have them here.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted, just put it on the record
Right.
that we have that amendment, yeah. Is there any, you guys have questions? Or you just?
No,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Jane, do you have a question? You have a question? Or you just?
No,
Okay.
sorry.
The record reflect Councilwoman Bass, member of the committee, is also present. Are there any questions for either of these witnesses? Seeing none, see, we agree, you're all doing a good job there.
Great,
okay?
thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Is there anyone else here to testify on either Bill 180747 or 180749? Seeing none, Ms. Marconi, our next bill, please.
Bill number 180872, an ordinance to amend the Philadelphia zoning maps by changing the zoning designations of certain areas of land located within an area bounded by Allen's Lane, Bryan Street, Mount Pleasant Avenue, Maurer Street, Sedgwick Street Extended, Lincoln Drive, Ellett Street, and McCallum Street.
Thank you. Mr. Gregorski?
Good morning, Councilman Greenlee, members of the Rules Committee. I'm Marty Gregorski, the Division Director with the Development Division at the Philadelphia City Planning Commission. I'm here to testify on Bill number 180872, which was introduced in the City Council on October 4th of this year by Councilmember Bass. Bill number 180872 amends the Philadelphia zoning maps in the area described. The zoning changes are corrective changes as proposed under the PCPC's Upper Northwest District Plan that updates the zoning maps to reflect the as-built conditions. Philadelphia City Planning Commission will consider Bill number 180872 at its meeting of November 27th of this year, where the staff will recommend it for approval, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Gregorski. And the record will reflect we have an amendment that will be offered that will include the maps showing the
Correct.
before and after
Yes.
of these zoning changes. Any questions for Mr. Gregorski? Councilwoman Bass?
No, I just really wanted to thank you and planning and all the folks who worked on this and spent so much time on it. And, have an outcome that was favorable for the community that everyone could agree on and that is going to be good for this area. So I just really wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Any other questions for Mr. Gregorski on this bill? Seeing none, anyone else here to testify on Bill number 180872? Seeing none, Ms. Marconi, please, our next bill.
Bill number 180907, an ordinance to amend the Philadelphia zoning maps by changing the zoning designations of certain areas of land located within an area bounded by Ontario Street, Gall Street, Castor Avenue, Thompson Street, Butler Street Extended, and the Delaware Expressway.
Morning, Councilman Greenlee, members of the Rules Committee. I'm Marty Gregorski with the Philadelphia City Planning Commission. This bill number 180907 amends the Philadelphia zoning maps in the area described. This bill will change the zoning of parcels to match how they are currently being used. The council office requested the bill to address a constituent's concern and worked with the commission staff to ensure that the blocks where residential development exists will remain zoned for residential, and while blocks with active businesses will remain zoned for business development. These businesses include ambulance storage and maintenance, flag manufacturing, uniform distributing, metalworking, and the manufacturing of advertising displays. The bill is in substantial conformance with the recommendations of the comprehensive plan. Philadelphia City Planning Commission will consider Bill number 180907 at its meeting of November 27th of this year, and the staff will recommend it for approval. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, sir. I think the key phrase is that the bill will change the parcels to match how they are currently being used. So
That's correct.
Certainly makes sense. Any questions, Mr. Gorski, on this bill? Seeing none, anyone else here to testify on Bill number 180907? Seeing none, Ms. Marconi, our final bill today.
Bill number 180908, an ordinance amending section 14-523 of the Philadelphia Code entitled Overlay Zoning District by adding a new subsection entitled IMA Industrial Manufacturing Area Overlay District and making related changes all under certain terms and conditions.
Yeah, right.
Good morning,
Mr. Gregorski.
Councilman Greenlee,
Oh,
members of the...
before you do, I was told legally, I have to say there'll be an amendment put in and there are maps included. And if anybody here wants to look at the maps, they can look at them. Please.
Correct.
I settled our legal question. Please,
Marty
go ahead.
Gregorski with the Philadelphia City Planning Commission. Bill number 180908 was introduced in the City Council on October 18th by Councilmember Heenan. Bill number 180908 amends the Philadelphia zoning code by adding a new subsection entitled the /IMA, the Industrial and Manufacturing Area Overlay District. The /IMA is intended to maintain and preserve an adequate supply of industrial land uses by protecting industrial land areas from conversion to non-industrial related uses. This bill also encourages industrial development. Uses that are not industrial in nature are prohibited within the new overlay in order to protect and attract industrial and manufacturing businesses. The Philadelphia City Planning Commission will consider Bill number 180908 at its meeting of November 27th of this year, at which time the staff will recommend it for approval, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, sir. The amendments, as I just referred, they're the maps, I guess, and
There's
looks like there's
maps
some
and
little
minor,
changes.
minor technical changes, and the maps were added.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Gregorski on this bill? Seeing none, is there anyone else here to testify on Bill number 180908? Wow, 10 minutes, that's pretty good. Okay. Thank you. That concludes our, don't go too, pardon me? Okay. Okay, that concludes the public hearing. We're now going to a public meeting, and the chair recognizes Vice Chair Councilman Squilla.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to read the following bills, amendments to be approved. Bill number 180749, Bill number 180872 is amended, and Bill number 180908 is amended.
You're moving the amendments, correct?
Moving the amendments.
Okay.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded the amendments be approved. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, the amendments as read by Councilman Squilla are approved. Again, what? No, 907 does not.
Okay.
No, I said 908.
Okay.
908, yours, and 749 have amendments.
Didn't have an amendment.
907 did not have an amendment.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Now we're going to move them with
Yeah.
amendment. Move all of them.
Yeah, right. So once again,
Suspension.
yes, suspension on all. Chair recognizes Councilman Squilla.
Sorry about that. I'd like to move bills with suspension of rules to be read in next council session. Bill number 180747, Bill number 180749 as amended, Bill number 180872 as amended, Bill number 180907, and Bill number 180908 as amended. Second.
Second. So moved and seconded that the bills as read by Councilman Squilla be approved with suspension. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries, and those bills with the appropriate amendments will be reported out as committee favorably with a rule suspension. That concludes the meeting of the Rules Committee today. Thank you all very much for your participation. And all the crowds out there, thank you too.